Hey Pisces, this is Alex Angel, and I am here to bring you your Angel, Oracle, and Tarot card reading. This reading is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or anywhere else in your chart that you may have Pisces. Although the reading is being recorded in April 2020, it may resonate at any given moment in time. If it does resonate, please feel free to give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. For the main reading, I am using my Arcanum deck, and then I will provide a second layout using my Gilded Tarot. The first layout usually relates to you, Pisces, but because energy is fluid, it could also relate to another person, opportunity, or situation that you are dealing with. The second layout is specifically for either the next steps, what's to come, another person that you're dealing with, or angelic and universal guidance. Okay? At the end of this reading, I will pull 3 oracle cards from the Wisdom of the Oracle deck just to kind of finalize or provide you guys with any additional information or guidance from God, universe, and or angels. Okay? So, let's see what we have here for you, Pisces. Looks like you were on a roll. You were in motion in the process of... It looks like things were going good for you, Pisces. And then the bottom fell out. Okay? The Chariot, right, relates to positive movement, moving on in victory, you know, kind of going with the flow, things working out, going your way. And the Queen of Swords, to me, kind of represents, I wanted to say a screech in the road, but that didn't sound grammatically correct. But instead I'll say a monkey wrench, right? It looks as though things came to a grinding halt. Someone enforced, and it's probably this coronavirus thing we're all dealing with now in April 2020. You know, she's sitting there and she's holding that sword, and I just kind of feel like, yes, someone just brought the hammer down. This particular situation just is the monkey wrench and or thorn in whatever this was that you guys had going on. What I'm getting intuitively is almost like you guys just got your mojo back. You had a nice little rhythm going, and then all of a sudden, you know, the hammer came down, and it kind of mucked some things up. I mean, I can't really recall a double whammy such as this, right? With the Tower card and then also the Death card. So this to me, you know, like the Wheel of Fortune, is like it turns your world upside down, right? It was almost like 1 minute something's there, and then all of a sudden, boom, it's gone. Not only is it gone, but it's like completely gone. There are no traces of it. I don't... You know, because I don't see any cups here, I don't feel like this was a relationship. I feel like this was more so, this kind of is representative of life, right? And I wish you were the only one, Pisces, but this is how we all are feeling, right? This is kind of what we're all going through. You know, we were going on with life and, you know, happy-go-lucky and to-do. And then all of a sudden, we were just kind of cut away or ripped out of normalcy into like this place where things are just, you know, blowing up left and right. Like things are just kind of falling down. It's almost like, to an extent, you know, we're in a minefield, and I hate to put it like that. I absolutely hate to put it like that. But the beautiful thing about that, and go ahead and challenge me to say, hey, Alex, how the hell do you get anything beautiful out of this? But the beautiful thing out of this, especially me being a Scorpio, right? We are very great at rebuilding. And that's the beautiful thing out of this, because once everything is kind of washed away and figured out, and, once we kind of get this virus under control, we are going to emerge as a brand new society and brand new human race, right? Now, forget that and let's get back to you, Pisces, right? I feel like you are going through this exact process in your life, right? You could be feeling a little stuck. You could be feeling a little out of control and free falling, right? Not necessarily know which way is up, and where your standing is, where your ground is, and you're not necessarily sure what to do, right? We see the Hermit down here, especially kind of indicating you maybe kind of going off, or someone you're dealing with might have, kind of stepped away to, get their grounding, right? This here, the card at the end, the Ace of Cups, right, is the initiation of very, very, very powerful love, okay? And by the way, Pisces, this is your savings grace, okay? So, to an extent, and look what's at the bottom, the card right up under the Ace of Cups, which is the Ten of Cups, okay? And this is almost like the beginning, and this is almost like the completion, okay? So, Pisces, for you, especially being a sign of duality with the two fish, kind of swimming either away from each other or towards each other, I kind of feel like for you guys, love is what will keep you guys afloat, right? Pisces, because it's a water sign, you guys are struck by the moodiness and the melancholic, attitude sometimes, and, can't necessarily see in the light at the end of the tunnel. But what keeps us all moving, especially as water signs, is that love, is that hope and that love, that rhythm and that flow. Pisces, you are no different. Okay, so during these times, if this is resonating with you, and this does resonate, does demonstrate basically the energy that you have going on right now, this is your big cup. Okay, look forward, look ahead. Think about the good times. Think about what you're gonna do, God willing, when all of this blows over. I feel like for you, Pisces, again, this is actually what's going to keep you sane, okay? Not only that, but it's bound to happen, right? This too shall pass. Nothing in this universe lasts forever. There are endings and beginnings all the time, okay? What I'm also hearing, too, is that some of you just feel downright sad about everything that's going on, right? So take your time and keep your head up, right? Keep your head up, because I kind of feel like you're going to find your tribe, right? You are going to connect with, if you haven't already, and this could be family, right? And it doesn't necessarily have to be blood family. It could be your neighbors, right? You guys could have like a backyard barbecue, or your neighbors who live adjacent to you. It's almost like I feel like from all of this tragedy and darkness, you guys are going to find your tribe if you have not already. And it appears as though, with everything going on, that seems to be like the air or the theme of, how to stay afloat and how to stay sane, and how not to just kind of lose your mind in complete despair. Right? And the next card here represents exactly that, right? You have 2 threes. You have the 3 of cups, and then you have the 3 of swords, right? So you could create negative energy and, kind of be down in the dumps, or you can create positive loving energy, right? To keep yourself afloat, inspire others. You may be the person in your family, who keeps everybody's lights illuminated, right? Especially I'm kind of getting kids as well. It's like, for everybody who has kids at home now, because I know here in Georgia they cancel the remainder of the school year. So if you are at home with kids, not only, are your kids maybe going crazy because, they're stuck in the house, they can't really get out, but you may be going crazy too because you're stuck with them. Not just being stuck with them, but you have to come up with, activities and games and things like that for them to do. So realistically, Pisces, again, because you are a sign of duality, you can go the negative way or you can go the positive way, right? I kind of feel like for a lot of you, you will go here. And at the, every now and then you may go back and forth. You may have your good days and you may have your bad days. And that's okay. Now with the Hermit, right? With the Hermit here, to me, this is you guys making sure that you take time out to step away, to think, right? But I always say to everybody under the sun, do not, go somewhere and spend some time thinking about negative stuff. This thought, it should be educational, right? You should be you should be able to go off, and plan, right? That's really the key to this card. It's not just to go and think about, oh, how could I have done this better or different in this negative situation. Not to mull over a negative situation or to continue to dissect a negative situation over and over. This is a planning phase, right? Also, if for some reason you do need to go over something, say for instance, to improve it, do it with that main purpose, right? Which is you kind of going back and looking at all of the pieces, to the puzzle to figure out how to make a newer, better, bigger, faster puzzle, right? So make sure you use this time. This is like quarantine time. Make sure you use this time wisely, okay? Now here he goes, the Page of Pentacles. From this, right, you come out of it, there is this birth of energy, or there's this newfound way to make money or to help or to contribute or to give give to charity or create your own charity, right? Here with the Page of Pentacles, of course, this is an offer for resources, money, opportunities, right? Technology, resources. Like this is, angels are saying this is an opportunity for you to be either the Page of Pentacles or take on the Page of Pentacles persona and offer something to the world, right? Because I know especially with what we're dealing with right now, our biggest contribution is help and assistance, right? Being able to help those and help hospitals and, just say thank you to those, workers who are out there, helping us to survive, right? So I feel like for you, Pisces, the angels are saying to me, this is your energy. It's almost like that's something that will help keep you afloat as well. I mean, heck, you could, if you have young kids at home, maybe 6, 7, 8 years old, you guys could start making surgical masks or, making little coloring things on the masks and make, helping out the elderly in your community, right? So I just kind of feel like for you, Pisces, you guys are, again, about to embark on something that's basically going to keep you out of the doghouse of your emotions and keep you out of your head, okay? You're going to have to make, you're going to be faced with this decision to fight or fold, right? Fight or flight, right? And for me, I kind of feel like you guys are taking a seat. Maybe this is your energy now. Like, look, I don't feel like it. I don't know what to do. I'm just going to chill out here until I know what's going to come next. And that's okay, right? But again, I want you concentrating and focusing on what's coming next. Okay, get very creative, get excited, boost your energy, boost the energy of the people around you. Because, we're all dealing with the same thing, right? But the thing again that I love about this card as well is that this is the ending of the burdening, right? This is the ending of the burdening. Now, let's take this completely And, you know, this could resonate with those of you who are dealing with the quarantine and coronavirus and, you know, just all of the activity related to that. Now let's take and move all of that to the side. And let's look at this reading in a completely different way. Okay? So I'm just going to pause a little bit to allow angels to channel in information, and then I'll just kind of go over again whatever it is that they're bringing to me. And I'll take a sip of water. This to me could be career related as well. You know, you could have just started a new job and it was great and wonderful, and then all of a sudden things just got cut short. You know, you thought you were digging yourself out of a hole, and now here all of a sudden, not only are you back in that hole, but the hole is deeper. You are afraid because you think that, you know, this is it, I won't survive. You're very uncomfortable. You're very uncomfortable, not necessarily knowing what's to come next. How are you going to survive? How are you going to make it? And then all of a sudden, the hand of God just comes in and touches your heart. And then there is this explosion of love and creativity and survival and, you know, just this need to give back maybe. Okay? And you give back big, right? You give back big. You go and you gather up some people. Again, it could be your kids, it could be your neighbors, it could be your brother and sisters. And you're like, okay, guys, I'm feeling this. I want to help the community. I want to help everybody out. I want to do things even for us, right? We can't let this get us down. We can't let this get us down. We can't let this destroy us. We can't let this poison us, right? I know it's going to be hard and we're going to take time. It's going to take time. It's going to be a slow process. Nobody necessarily knows how this is going to end. Nobody necessarily knows how this is going to get worse. But we have to keep moving. We have to keep moving, and we have to keep trying. We have to keep trying and try to build something. Something is bound to work at some point. Okay? I'm not necessarily sure, hey, if for some reason plan A doesn't work, then we're going to try plan B. If plan B doesn't work, we're going to try plan C. Okay? But we have to basically keep moving. Okay? It's going to get worse before it gets better. It is going to get worse before it gets better. But we just have to keep pushing. We are fully capable and we can do this. Okay? Now, what I will do is pull 3 cards, and as I'm shuffling, I'll just see if angels have everything else. I kind of feel like for some of you guys, you've been here before. Maybe this was the situation that you came out of, you know, and when you just started to, you know, kind of get into or reestablish your footing, right? Then again, all of this started to happen again. So it's almost like you took, you know, 14 steps above, right? And then this coronavirus thing hit, or something happened and you took 37 steps back, right? But what I'm happy to say, although there's a lot of, say for instance, despair in this reading and slow movement, no movement, we will eventually kind of move and get it going again. Yeah, nice. Right? That one half of yin and yang, right? I believe yin is the more feminine, softer, loving, nurturing energy. And again, you know, I'm reading for Pisces, right? The sign of duality. I kind of feel like, again, for those of you who are watching this video and who this stuff is resonating with, it's almost like God, angels, and universe are wanting you guys to get back to your essence and get back to and rely on that love, right? Rely on that love. Rely on the love of family and community and your heart to put you in this energy, right? Because the reason why that's so important is because you attract what you are, right? You attract what you are. So if you're optimistic, if you're hopeful, if you're moving ahead, you're going to attract that right back. So for those of you, again, who may have been depressed before watching this video, hopefully after, you're hopeful, right? You got to maintain that energy, and you got to keep that energy, because that's what law of attraction is going to use to bring attention and manifestation to you. Now, you may say to yourself, okay, we're all on quarantine. What the hell is coming to me? What opportunity is out there for me? Honeys, don't count God out, okay? Never count my dad out, okay? Because he'll show you some things sometimes that, yes, will knock on your doorbell with opportunities. So the only thing that we need you guys to do, and we being angels and God and universe, only thing we need you guys to do, Pisces, is believe. That's it. That is like the gasoline to the law of attraction, is belief. Okay? Next card, Observer. Beautiful. Beautiful. This is basically, you know, that whole this too shall pass. As in, you know, don't look at this like it's going to last forever. Almost even look at your situation like it's somebody else, right? Like it's not happening to you, it's happening to somebody else. I'll let you in on a little secret. When you do that, you are able to solve your problems a lot quicker than you would solve them looking at them subjectively, right? This is basically looking at them objectively. Again, like they're not yours. They're someone else's problems, or someone else is dealing with this. Someone else is going through this. Okay? Especially as a Scorpio, when I do read for Scorpios, I read like it's somebody else or it's an outside person. I never personalize it. Okay? Sometimes angels will say, okay, you need to take that advice too. So in those cases, I will. But I feel like when you start looking at this at like an observer, you can kind of, number one, broaden your view about your situation. And by broadening it, you see different areas that you would not be able to see being so close to it. Okay, so observe your situation, you know, maybe from a distance, from an outside third party, fourth party, fifth party person. And I kind of feel like, again, that will help you out of this quote unquote despair, like almost immediately. All that glitters. I love this. I love this. All that glitters is not gold. You know, so this is, you know, watch out for fake people, too good to be true. People trying to pull wool over your eyes. You know, what's unfortunate is we had these people taking this so-called medication that was supposed to cure the coronavirus, and it didn't work out, right? So this card basically for you, Pisces, is to keep your feet on the ground. Keep your feet on the ground, okay? And don't get swept away. Don't get caught off guard, okay? All right, my beautiful Pisces, I hope that helps. Again, if this video does resonate, please feel free to give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Also, you can hit the bell anytime I upload videos. You guys can be notified. And please take care of yourselves. Please, please, please. I love you guys. Take care.